Stop everything right now and listen with absolute presence, because what I'm about to tell you will sound impossible until you experience it yourself. The very act of watching this video, of receiving this information, of exposing yourself to these teachings is already cracking your paradigm open. You cannot unhear what you're hearing. You cannot unknown what you're learning. And that exposure alone, even before you implement a single technique, has already initiated a paradigm shift that will continue rippling through your consciousness long after this video ends. Tonight, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening in your mind right now as you watch this, exactly how your paradigm is already beginning to crack, and exactly what you need to do in the next 21 days to complete the transformation from old paradigm to new paradigm permanently. Before we go any deeper, I need you to make a declaration that will amplify everything that follows. Leave a comment right now with these exact words. I watch this and my paradigm cracks open. This is not passive viewing. This is active transformation. By writing those words, you're consciously acknowledging that something is changing inside you right now, in this moment. Write it now. I watch this, and my paradigm cracks open. Feel something shift as you write those words. That's your consciousness expanding in real time. Now let me explain what's actually happening in your brain and your consciousness as you watch this video. When you expose yourself to information that contradicts your existing paradigm, your brain goes through a very specific process. First, your paradigm tries to reject the information. It generates thoughts like, this won't work for me, or I've heard this before, or this is too simple, or this is too complex. These are defense mechanisms. Your paradigm is trying to protect itself by dismissing the information before it can take root. But here's what your paradigm doesn't understand. Every piece of information you're receiving right now is being processed at multiple levels simultaneously. Yes, your conscious mind might be skeptical or dismissive, but your subconscious mind is recording everything, every concept, every teaching, every possibility that's being presented. And your subconscious mind is comparing this new information to your existing paradigm. And where there are contradictions, where there are gaps, where there are new possibilities that your paradigm hasn't accounted for, cracks begin to form. Think of your paradigm as a glass structure. It's been solid and intact for years, maybe decades. It's kept you safe, it's kept you consistent, but it's also kept you limited. And now, as you're exposing yourself to these teachings about acting as if, about paradigm shifts, about quantum reality, about consciousness creation, these concepts are like small hammers tapping against the glass. Tap, tap, tap. Each concept creates a tiny crack, and when enough cracks accumulate, the entire structure becomes unstable. And then, with one final catalyst, the whole thing shatters. That's what's happening right now. Just by watching this video, just by exposing yourself to these teachings, you're creating cracks in your old paradigm. And the more present you are, the more open you are, the more you allow yourself to truly receive this information without judgment or resistance, the more cracks you create, and the closer you get to the point of complete paradigm collapse and reconstruction. If you haven't already, write in the comments now. I watch this and my paradigm cracks open. And if you feel something resonating deep within you, if you sense that your old limitations are beginning to dissolve, subscribe to this channel immediately and like this video, because what's happening to you right now is rare and precious. You're experiencing the beginning of a consciousness transformation. And the people who recognize this moment and commit to it are the ones who experience complete life transformation. Now let me show you the 5 specific levels of paradigm cracking that occur when you watch teachings like this with genuine openness. Understanding these levels will help you recognize what's happening inside you and will help you accelerate the process. Level 1, recognition crack. Wait, maybe I've been wrong. The first level of paradigm cracking happens when you recognize that your existing paradigm might not be absolute truth. You've been operating from certain assumptions about reality, about yourself, about what's possible, and these teachings present alternative assumptions. Maybe you've assumed that your circumstances determine your reality. And these teachings say that your consciousness determines your reality. Maybe you've assumed that you need to have something before you can feel abundant. And these teachings say you need to feel abundant before you can have. When you first encounter these contradictions, your paradigm tries to dismiss them. But something in you recognizes the truth. You feel a resonance. You think, wait, maybe I've been wrong about this. Maybe there's another way. That moment of recognition, that crack in your certainty about your existing paradigm, is level 1. It's subtle. It might feel like curiosity or interest, but it's actually the foundation of transformation. Because once you recognize that your paradigm might not be absolute truth, you've opened the door to changing it. Bob Proctor used to say, the moment you question your limitations, you've already transcended them. That questioning, that recognition that maybe things aren't what you thought they were, is the first crack, and you can't uncrack it. Once you've recognized that your paradigm is just one interpretation of reality among infinite possibilities, you can never fully believe in its absolute authority again. The seed of doubt in your limitations has been planted, and that seed will grow. Level 2, possibility crack. Maybe I can actually do this. The second level of paradigm cracking happens when you move from recognizing that your paradigm might be wrong to recognizing that change might be possible for you personally. This is a crucial distinction. Many people can intellectually accept that paradigms can change in general. They can believe that some people transform their lives, but they don't believe they personally can. Their paradigm says, yes, transformation is possible for others, but not for me. I'm different. I'm the exception. Level 2 is when that belief cracks. As you watch these teachings, as you hear the concepts explained, as you hear stories of people who have transformed, something inside you starts to think, maybe I can actually do this. Maybe I'm not the exception. Maybe I can act as if. Maybe I can shift my paradigm. Maybe I can transform my reality. This is a massive crack, because your old paradigm is built on the assumption that you specifically are limited. When that assumption cracks, when possibility enters for you personally, the entire structure weakens dramatically. You might feel this as a subtle excitement, or a cautious hope, or a quiet determination. However it feels, recognize it, acknowledge it. This is your consciousness expanding. This is your paradigm cracking. You're moving from, this could never work for me, to maybe this could work for me. And that shift, as small as it seems, is monumental. Because possibility is the enemy of limitation. Where possibility exists, limitation cannot maintain absolute control. Level 3, permission crack. I don't need to wait anymore. The third level of paradigm cracking happens when you realize that you don't need anyone's permission to change, to grow, to transform. Your old paradigm has been waiting for the right time, waiting for the right circumstances, waiting for someone to give you permission, waiting to feel ready, waiting to be worthy. This waiting is a control mechanism of your paradigm. As long as you're waiting for external conditions, you're not taking action. And as long as you're not taking action, your paradigm stays intact. Level 3 is when you realize, I don't need to wait anymore. I can start right now. I can decide right now. I can act as if right now. I don't need permission from anyone or anything. This is the permission crack. It's when you claim your sovereignty. It's when you stop looking outside yourself for validation or authorization. It's when you realize that the power to change your paradigm has always been yours. You just didn't know it or didn't claim it. Bob Proctor taught that decision is the most powerful force in human consciousness. And the ultimate decision is the decision to stop waiting and start being. When you make that decision, when that permission crack opens, you're essentially declaring war on your old paradigm. You're saying, I'm not under your control anymore. I'm choosing differently. I'm being differently right now. And your old paradigm cannot sustain itself against that level of sovereign decision. You might feel this as a sudden clarity or determination, or as a release of tension you didn't know you were holding, or as a sense of freedom. However it manifests, this is a major crack. This is you taking your power back from your conditioning. This is you recognizing that you are the authority in your own life. And once you truly feel that, once that permission crack fully opens, Transformation accelerates exponentially. Level 4, identity crack. I'm not who I thought I was. The fourth level of paradigm cracking, and this is where things get really profound, happens when your fundamental sense of identity begins to crack. Your paradigm is not just a collection of beliefs about reality. Your paradigm is intimately connected to your identity, to your sense of who you are. You've defined yourself by your history, your circumstances, your limitations. I am the person who struggles with money. I am the person who isn't confident. I am the person who always fails. These identity statements are the deepest level of your paradigm. Level 4 is when these identity statements crack. As you absorb these teachings, as you hear concepts like you already have what you desire, or you're not your circumstances, or act as if you're already who you want to become, something fundamental shifts. You start to realize, wait, maybe I'm not who I thought I was. Maybe I'm not defined by my past. Maybe I'm not limited by my current circumstances. Maybe I'm actually infinite consciousness temporarily experiencing limitation. Maybe I can be anyone I choose to be. This is an existential crack. It's unsettling. It can feel destabilizing. Because if you're not who you thought you were, then who are you? But this destabilization is necessary for transformation. Your old identity must crack for a new identity to emerge. You must let go of I am limited to step into I am unlimited. You must release I am my circumstances to embrace I am the creator of my circumstances. Bob Proctor went through this himself. He described a moment when he realized that everything he had believed about himself was just conditioning, just programming, just one interpretation of who he was. And in that moment of recognition, his identity cracked, and through that crack, his true power emerged. He realized he wasn't Bob the broke, struggling man. He was infinite consciousness choosing to experience Bob. And that consciousness could experience Bob in any way it chose. Rich Bob, successful Bob, influential Bob. These were all equally available identities. He just had to choose. This is what's available to you. As you watch this video, as these teachings sink in, your old identity is cracking. You're recognizing that who you thought you were is not who you actually are. And in that recognition, unlimited possibility opens up. Because if you're not your old limited identity, then you can be any identity you choose. And acting as if is how you step into and embody your chosen identity until it becomes your actual experienced reality. Level 5, reality crack. Everything I believed about reality is wrong. The fifth and deepest level of paradigm cracking happens when your fundamental beliefs about the nature of reality itself crack open. Up until now, you've probably believed that reality is fixed, external, and independent of your consciousness. You've believed that circumstances happen to you, and you must react to them. You've believed that physical reality is the only reality, and everything else is just mental or imaginary. Level 5 is when these core reality beliefs crack. As you've been watching this video, absorbing concepts about quantum reality, about consciousness creating reality, about all possibilities existing simultaneously, something is cracking deep in your worldview. You're starting to sense that maybe reality is not what you thought it was. Maybe reality is more fluid, more responsive, more consciousness dependent. Maybe you're not a passive observer of reality. Maybe you're an active creator of reality. This is the deepest crack because it undermines the entire foundation of your old paradigm. If reality is not fixed, if consciousness creates reality, if acting as if you have something can actually bring it into physical form, then everything you believed was wrong. Not just wrong about yourself, wrong about everything, wrong about how the world works, wrong about what's possible, wrong about the nature of existence itself. This can be overwhelming, but it's also liberating. Because if everything you believed about reality was wrong, then all the limitations you accepted as absolute truth are also wrong. They're not truth, they're just beliefs. Beliefs that can be changed. And when you change your beliefs about reality, you literally change your experience of reality. This is what Bob Proctor meant when he said, change your paradigm, change your life. Because your paradigm is your reality. They're not two separate things. Your paradigm is how you perceive and experience reality. Change one and you change the other. So right now, as you're watching this, your reality beliefs are cracking. You're starting to sense that maybe there's more to reality than you've been taught. Maybe consciousness is more powerful than you realized. Maybe you're more powerful than you realized. And that crack, that opening to a completely different understanding of reality, is the deepest level of paradigm transformation. Once this cracks open, once you truly sense that reality is responsive to consciousness, nothing is ever the same again. Write in the comments again, I watch this and my paradigm cracks open, and feel all 5 levels activating simultaneously. Feel the recognition crack, feel the possibility crack, feel the permission crack, feel the identity crack, feel the reality crack. All of these are happening right now as you engage with these teachings. Your old paradigm is not the solid structure it was when you started watching. It's now a cracked, unstable structure ready to collapse completely. Now let me show you exactly what you need to do in the next 21 days to complete the paradigm shift that has already begun. These cracks that have formed are opportunities, but cracks alone don't transform your life. You need to leverage these cracks, widen them, and consciously build a new paradigm in place of the old one. The next 21 days are critical. This is your window of maximum leverage. Your old paradigm is destabilized. Your consciousness is open. Your awareness is heightened. If you act strategically in the next 21 days, you can complete a total paradigm transformation that would normally take months or years. Here's the exact 21-day protocol that leverages the cracks that have been created by watching this video and turns them into complete paradigm collapse and reconstruction. Days 1-7, the amplification phase, widening the cracks. In the first 7 days after watching this video, your job is to amplify and widen the cracks that have been created. You do this by continued exposure to paradigm-challenging information and by beginning to experiment with acting as if. Every morning of days 1-7, watch this video again, or watch other videos on this channel that teach paradigm-shifting concepts, or read books by Bob Proctor or similar teachers. The goal is to maintain constant exposure to information that contradicts your old paradigm. This prevents your old paradigm from restabilizing. It keeps the cracks open and widens them. Your old paradigm is like a muscle. If you stop challenging it, it will try to return to its old shape. But if you keep challenging it daily, it cannot rebuild its old structure. Simultaneously, you begin experimenting with acting as if. Choose one area of your life where you want to experience transformation. Maybe finances, maybe health, maybe relationships, maybe career. Choose one. And for these first 7 days, you act as if you already have your desired reality in that area for at least 1 hour per day. Set aside a specific hour each day. And during that hour, you think, feel, speak, and behave exactly as the person who already has what you desire, not trying to become that person, actually being that person for that hour. This experimental acting as if serves 2 purposes. First, it gives you direct experience of how different you feel when you embody your desired identity. You start to recognize that the limitation wasn't in reality. The limitation was in your paradigm. When you act differently, you feel differently. And feeling differently proves that your paradigm was creating your experience, not your circumstances. Second, this experimentation creates even more cracks in your old paradigm because you're now behaviorally contradicting it, not just intellectually questioning it. During days 1-7, also journal daily. Each evening, write, "Today I noticed these cracks in my old paradigm," and list everything you observed. Maybe you caught yourself thinking a thought you wouldn't have thought before. Maybe you felt a feeling you wouldn't have felt before. Maybe you made a decision you wouldn't have made before. Document all of it. This documentation makes the cracks conscious. It prevents them from being dismissed or minimized. It builds evidence that transformation is happening. Days 8-14, the embodiment phase, living from the cracks. In days 8-14, you shift from experimental acting as if to committed embodiment. Now, instead of acting as if for 1 hour per day, you act as if all day, every day. This is total embodiment. From the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep, you think, feel, speak, and behave as the person who already has your desired reality. This is no longer an experiment. This is a commitment. This week will be challenging. Your old paradigm will fight back hard because it recognizes the existential threat. You'll feel doubt, fear, discomfort, the urge to quit. These are not signs that you're doing something wrong. These are signs that you're doing something profoundly right. These are the death throes of your old paradigm. It's fighting for its survival, but it cannot survive against 7 consecutive days of total embodiment. The cognitive dissonance is too great. The behavioral contradiction is too strong. By day 14, if you maintain total embodiment, your old paradigm will collapse. During this week, you also practice evidence immunity. This means you consciously choose not to let your current circumstances affect your embodiment. If your bank account is low, you still embody abundance. If your body is unhealthy, you still embody vitality. If you're alone, you still embody love. Your circumstances are reflecting your old paradigm. They have nothing to do with your new paradigm. So you refuse to let them dictate your embodiment. This is the ultimate test of commitment. Can you maintain your new identity even when your old reality is still visible? If you can, you win. Your paradigm must collapse. Also, during days 8-14, increase your exposure to paradigm-challenging information. Read more, watch more, listen more. Immerse yourself completely in the frequency of your desired paradigm. Surround yourself with information, people, and environments that support your new identity. And distance yourself from anything that reinforces your old identity. This might mean limiting contact with certain people temporarily. This might mean avoiding certain media or environments. Protect your emerging paradigm like your life depends on it, because in a very real sense, it does. Days 15-21, the crystallization phase, solidifying the new paradigm. In days 15-21, your new paradigm begins to crystallize and solidify. If you've done the work in weeks 1 and 2, by day 15, your old paradigm has collapsed. You've felt it. There's been a shift. You don't feel like the old you anymore. Your thoughts are different, your feelings are different, your behaviors are different. Your sense of identity is different. The old paradigm is dead. Now your job is to consciously construct and solidify your new paradigm. You do this through ritual and repetition. Every morning of days 15-21, you perform what I call the New Paradigm Declaration Ceremony. You stand in front of a mirror, you look yourself in the eyes, and you declare your new paradigm out loud. I am your new identity. I have your desired reality. I create your desired outcomes. This is not what I'm becoming. This is who I am right now. This is my paradigm. This is my reality. This is my truth. You say this with absolute conviction, with deep emotion, with total certainty. You're not affirming, you're declaring, you're stating what is. Then you spend the rest of each day living completely congruent with your declaration. Every thought, every feeling, every word, every action aligns with your new paradigm. There is zero contradiction, zero doubt, zero wavering. You are your new identity completely. This total congruence for 7 consecutive days causes your new paradigm to crystallize into a solid structure. It becomes your automatic default. It becomes who you actually are, not who you're trying to be. During days 15-21, you also begin to see external reality shifting to match your new paradigm. Opportunities appear, synchronicities multiply, people respond differently, circumstances change, money flows, Doors open, your health improves, relationships transform. Whatever you've been acting as if about begins to manifest in physical form. This is not magic. This is law. Your paradigm creates your reality. You've changed your paradigm. Therefore, your reality must change. It's inevitable. Document these manifestations meticulously. Write down every synchronicity, every opportunity, every shift you notice in your external reality. This documentation serves multiple purposes. It builds your faith and certainty. It proves to your logical mind that this process works. It trains your consciousness to notice manifestations, which amplifies them. And it creates a record that you can refer back to any time doubt creeps in. By day 21, if you followed this protocol with total commitment, you will have completed a full paradigm shift. You will be a different person with a different paradigm, living in a different reality. The transformation will be undeniable. And it all started with watching this video. With the cracks that formed as you exposed yourself to these teachings. Those cracks were the beginning. The 21-day protocol was the process. And your transformed life is the result. Now let me integrate everything you've learned, not just in this video, but in this entire series of teachings. Because what you've been exposed to over the course of these videos is a complete system for paradigm transformation. Each video has attacked your old paradigm from a different angle. Each has created different types of cracks. And all of them together have created a comprehensive destabilization of your limiting paradigm and provided you with all the tools you need to build an unlimited paradigm. You've learned that your brain can't tell the difference between vividly imagined experience and actual experience. This is the neuroscience foundation. Your subconscious accepts vivid imagination as reality and programs itself accordingly. You've learned that you already have what you desire at the quantum level. It exists right now in the field of infinite possibility. You just need to tune your consciousness to that frequency. This is the quantum physics foundation. Reality is not fixed, it's fluid and responsive to consciousness. You've learned that acting as if destroys your old paradigm by creating cognitive dissonance that the paradigm cannot resolve. This is the paradigm mechanics foundation. Behavior is the lever that moves consciousness. You've learned that there's a truth about reality that systems of control don't want you to know, that you're sovereign, that you're unlimited, that you can create any reality you choose through conscious paradigm construction. This is the liberation foundation. You're not at the mercy of external forces. You're the creative force. You've learned that faking it until you feel it is not deception, but revelation. You're not pretending to be someone you're not. You're remembering who you actually are beneath the conditioning. This is the identity foundation. Your true nature is unlimited. Limitation is just temporary amnesia. You've learned specific behavior patterns that systematically collapse old paradigms and build new ones. This is the implementation foundation. Transformation is not just internal, it's behavioral. It's action-based. And now in this final video, you've learned that simply exposing yourself to these teachings creates cracks in your paradigm. And you've learned the exact 21-day protocol to leverage those cracks into complete transformation. This is the integration foundation. All the pieces come together into a systematic approach to paradigm transformation. These are not separate teachings. These are all aspects of one unified understanding. You are consciousness. Consciousness creates reality through paradigms. Paradigms can be consciously changed through specific practices and behaviors. When you change your paradigm, your reality must change. This is not belief. This is not hope. This is how reality works at the fundamental level. Bob Proctor spent his entire life mastering and teaching this understanding. He started from absolute limitation, broke, struggling, trapped in a poverty paradigm, and he transformed himself into one of the most successful, influential, and wealthy people in the personal development field. How? By consciously changing his paradigm, by acting as if he was successful before he had any evidence of success, by embodying the identity of the person he wanted to become, by maintaining that embodiment consistently until his external reality caught up to his internal reality. And he taught thousands of people to do the same. People from every background, every circumstance, every level of limitation. And those who truly committed to the paradigm shift process experienced transformation that seemed miraculous, but was actually just the natural result of changing consciousness. Because when consciousness changes, reality must change. Always, without exception. This is law. And now you have everything you need. You have the understanding. You have the tools. You have the protocol. You have the paradigm cracks that have already begun forming just from watching this video. The only question remaining is, what will you do with this? Will you dismiss it and let your old paradigm restabilize? Or will you commit to the 21-day protocol and complete the transformation that's already begun? This is your moment of decision, and I'm telling you with absolute certainty, if you commit to the 21-day protocol starting right now, if you follow it with total dedication, your life will be completely different 21 days from now. Not slightly different, not incrementally different, completely different. Your paradigm will have shifted. Your identity will have transformed. Your reality will have reorganized, and you'll look back at who you were today and barely recognize that person. But you have to decide. You have to commit. You have to act. Watching this video has created the cracks, but you have to widen them. You have to leverage them. You have to complete the transformation that's been initiated. Otherwise, the cracks will heal, your old paradigm will restabilize, and nothing will change. And that would be tragic, because you've been given something precious tonight. You've been given the understanding of how to transform your paradigm. You've been given the exact protocol. You've been given the leverage point. You've been given the opportunity. Don't waste it. Write in the comments one final time, "I watch this, and my paradigm cracks open." And this time, as you write it, make it a commitment. Commit right now to starting the 21-day protocol tomorrow morning. Commit to days 1 to 7 of amplification. Commit to days 8 to 14 of embodiment. Commit to days 15 to 21 of crystallization. Commit to following through completely no matter what challenges arise. Commit to your transformation, because that commitment, that decision, that dedication is what turns paradigm cracks into paradigm collapse, into paradigm reconstruction, into life transformation. Let's do one final powerful practice to seal this transformation and prepare you for the 21-day protocol. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths, and now feel all the cracks that have formed in your old paradigm as you've watched this video. Feel the recognition crack, feel the possibility crack, feel the permission crack, feel the identity crack, feel the reality crack. All 5 levels are open right now. Your old paradigm is destabilized and vulnerable. Now, in your mind, take a hammer and consciously strike each crack, widen them, break them open. See your old paradigm shattering like glass. See all the old beliefs, all the old limitations, all the old conditioning crumbling and falling away. And in the space that's left, in that emptiness, see light, pure consciousness, infinite possibility. And from that light, see a new structure forming, your new paradigm. Built on truth instead of conditioning, built on abundance instead of scarcity, built on power instead of limitation, built on possibility instead of restriction. See this new paradigm solidifying, crystallizing, becoming real, becoming solid, becoming your new foundation. And now step into it, embody it, become it. Feel how different you are with this new paradigm. Feel how much more powerful, how much more free, how much more unlimited. This is who you actually are. This is who you've always been beneath the old paradigm. And now, through these teachings, through these cracks, through your commitment, you're finally able to be who you truly are. Open your eyes, take a deep breath, and know that you're different now than you were when you started watching this video. The cracks have formed. The old paradigm is unstable. The new paradigm is emerging. And over the next 21 days, you're going to complete the transformation. You're going to act as if. You're going to embody. You're going to crystallize. And you're going to become someone completely different, living in a completely different reality. Place both hands over your heart. Feel your heartbeat. This is your life force. This is your consciousness. This is your creative power. And speak this final commitment out loud if you can, or internally if you need to. I commit to my transformation. I commit to the 21-day protocol. I commit to acting as if. I commit to total embodiment. I commit to following through completely. I will not quit. I will not waver. I will not let my old paradigm win. I'm becoming someone new. I'm building a new paradigm. I'm creating a new reality. This is not hope. This is certainty. This is decision. This is commitment. I watch this, and my paradigm cracks open, and I leverage these cracks into complete transformation. Starting now, starting today. I am ready, I am willing, I am committed, I am unstoppable. Feel that commitment radiating through your entire being. Feel the certainty of it. Feel the power of it. This is not just words. This is activation. This is transformation beginning right now in this moment. You are not the same person who started watching this video. You've been exposed to truths that you cannot unknow. You've experienced cracks that cannot be uncracked. You've been given tools that you cannot unlearn. You've been shown the path that you cannot unsee. Now walk it. Commit to the 21-day protocol. Start tomorrow morning. Day 1 of the amplification phase. Watch paradigm-challenging content. Act as if for 1 hour. Journal your cracks. And continue consistently, persistently, relentlessly for 21 days. Don't evaluate, don't judge, don't quit. Just commit and execute. And when you complete the 21 days, when you've transformed your paradigm, when your new reality has manifested, come back to this video, watch it again, and leave a comment sharing your transformation. Share what shifted, share what changed, share what manifested, because your testimony will help others. It will show them that this is real, that this works, that transformation is possible, and your transformation will create cracks in their paradigms. And the ripple effect of consciousness transformation will spread. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than your individual transformation. You're part of a global shift in consciousness. As more people wake up to their true power, as more people break free from limiting paradigms, as more people recognize that they're creators, not victims, the collective consciousness of humanity shifts. And as the collective shifts, systems of control lose their power. Limitations dissolve, possibilities expand, and a new world emerges. You watching this video tonight, experiencing these cracks in your paradigm, committing to the 21-day transformation protocol, you're not just changing your life, you're participating in the evolution of human consciousness itself. You're helping to crack the collective paradigm of limitation. You're contributing to the emergence of the paradigm of unlimited human potential. And that's sacred work. That's meaningful work. That's the most important work any human can do. So take this seriously. Take this commitment seriously. Take your transformation seriously, because it matters, not just for you, for everyone. Your liberation contributes to collective liberation. Your paradigm shift contributes to the collective paradigm shift. Your transformation contributes to humanity's transformation. You're not alone in this. You're part of something much larger, something historic, something inevitable, the awakening of human consciousness to its true nature and its true power. And it all starts with simple practices. Act as if. Embody your desired identity. Change your behavior patterns. Challenge your limiting beliefs. Expose yourself to paradigm-expanding information. And commit to consistent practice. Simple practices, but profound results. Because these simple practices attack the structure of your limiting paradigm at its foundation. And when the foundation cracks, the entire structure must collapse. Tonight you've watched this video. Cracks have formed. Your old paradigm is unstable. Your consciousness is expanded. Your awareness is heightened. You have everything you need. The only question is, will you follow through? Will you commit to the 21 days? Will you complete the transformation? I believe you will. Because if you've watched this entire video, if you've stayed present for this entire teaching, you're already someone who's serious about transformation. You're already someone who's ready for more. You're already someone who recognizes truth when you hear it. So trust yourself, trust the process, trust the teachings, and most importantly, trust your own power to consciously create your reality through paradigm transformation. You have that power. You've always had it. You just forgot, or you didn't know, or you didn't believe. But now you know, now you remember, now you believe, and knowing changes everything. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, you begin. Day 1 of your 21-day transformation. Day 1 of the rest of your life. Day 1 of your new paradigm. Day 1 of your new reality. Wake up with excitement. Wake up with determination. Wake up with commitment, because your transformation begins tomorrow. And 21 days from now, you'll be someone completely different. Someone free, someone powerful, someone unlimited, someone living from a paradigm of possibility instead of limitation. Watch this, and your paradigm cracks open. You've watched it. The cracks have formed. Now, complete the transformation. 21 days, total commitment, complete follow-through. And on day 22, you'll wake up in a new reality, a reality of your conscious creation, a reality that matches your new paradigm, a reality that reflects your true power. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your transformation. Don't let it slip away. Commit, act, transform. And watch as everything in your life changes to match your changed consciousness. You already have everything you need. You already know everything you need to know. Now you just need to do what you know for 21 days, starting tomorrow. Commit now, transform starting tomorrow, and live from your new paradigm forever. You watch this and your paradigm cracks open. The cracks are open. Now walk through them into your new reality. Good night, and congratulations on beginning the most important journey of your life. See you on the other side of transformation.